We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at Lumen Field here in the SoDo district of Seattle. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Seattle Seahawks. The byes are over. It's now a 4-week sprint to the finish, and we are underway here in Week 15. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. Hard running at the 15. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Howell. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here. That is caught. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one goes for 24 yards. 2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Left side complete to Lockett. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's 2nd down. The Seahawks at 7-6, a game over 500 on the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak. And right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
From the gun on 3rd down, Howell. Throw out wide to Walker. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another 1st down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. It's caught. Lockett. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. And defensively, these corners struggled last week. They're struggling again here early on the opening drive.
And you know that was not unnoticed on tape. So when they saw their struggle last week, guaranteed that went right into the game plan. Attack them early, see if they're going to play any better, and if not, you keep the pressure on them until things change.
Now a throw here to his running back. Shifts by him. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Throwing here, Howell. Flush to his right. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And the Seahawks are going to have a first and goal as some good running there. Gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knocked it on the door. Walker. And he's across the track into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Ken Walker, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll start this drive out on the ground. He'll get this to the 24, and it's second down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Here's Hurts to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. 48 yards. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a
touchdown? Dallas Goedert. His second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Elliott good on the extra point. These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it as we resume action. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And this late season game, of course, not lacking for drama when you talk about the AFC playoff picture.
Yeah, in a sense, it's the haves versus the have-nots, because this group on offense, they'd be a wild card if the postseason started today, but they know the guys on the other side of the ball are still in that dreaded in-the-hunt category, and they're hungry for a win today.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Running left is Walker. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock.
No hurry before you run your second down play.
Howell down to throw it. And out route, and he's got the connection to Walker. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Out of the gun, it's Howell. This is Fant on the short completion. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
A quick throw out to Lockett. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. First down marker at the 31. It's third down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Howell from the gun. This is Fant on the short completion. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. An audible here to get a new look. Going for it on fourth. Here's Howell. Flushed out right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. And now Metcalf going to get a chance to run. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's Howell. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick 6 TD. Elliott on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
That's the score. Eagles 14, Seahawks 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And a touchback here as Walker will sit on this one.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, they are holding a wild card spot, but there are no shortage of other teams in the NFC looking to take that spot from them.
Starting with the guys on the other side of the field because they're on the outside looking in, and no one likes to be in that position. You want to be in the room, not looking inside to see everyone else having fun. I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll try for the first with Walker. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Got to be careful here. They need to move quickly, but it's also fourth. Going quickly out to the right side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. First down, Howell to throw. This is Fant on the short completion. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Now Howell. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. Touchdown, Seahawks. Noah Fant, 51 yards. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Myers connects on the PAT, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. That'll be caught by Shipley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. A first down carry for Barkley. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Hurts. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Glenn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. In motion right is Smith. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Hurts going to move him around. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that's going to make it fourth down. Well, how about this? They'll change it at the line. They're going on fourth down with Hurts. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he's got some space here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 84 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
73.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Throwing is Hurts. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
This red zone is where the Seahawk crowd really makes it tough for an offense to communicate. It's 3rd down. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
In my humble estimation, terrific work there defensively. Running back's trying to get wide, get to the sideline, and they beat him to the spot, forced him out of bounds, pretty close to the line of scrimmage.
And that hits the right upright, but goes in anyway. A friendly bounce there that could have gone either way easily, but he gets it to go. And they take a 17-14 lead. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. On 1st down, Howell. He completes this to Walker. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Howell to the air on 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Howell's throw into the hands of Fant. So they'll try to move the ball closer here on 3rd down. A field goal from this spot would be just inside of 60 yards, 59 to be exact. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
The offense on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Again, it's Barkley. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 123 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
First down, Eagles.
Barkley, inside handoff. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brought down at the 31. A gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 1.
Saquon Barkley running right. And he'll go down at the 28. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait, because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. And they'll get him down right about the 20. They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. And the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit out at running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well. Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Here's a give to Barkley. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so, because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right? Where you are, that's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Barkley is into the end zone for an Eagle touchdown. So another rushing touchdown for him this year. Boy, he's found the end zone quite a bit so far. Charles, that now an even 20 scores on the season.
And you know how often we use the term, probably I overuse the term, imposing their will? Well, these defenses have become really powerless to stop him. That's what we've seen from him and his team this year. You know he's getting the ball down here in the red zone, but he's just got that strength of will himself, and he's used it to great effect.
Elliott Good with a PAT, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Check smash.
Here's Howell. Gets this to Fant, and he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here comes 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Powell to throw. And he's got Smith-Njigba. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
He'll let this go deep for Smith-Njigba. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have it.
This ball intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And say what you want about Lumen Field here in Seattle, but for my money, this is the loudest and most difficult place to win in the league when you're on the road.
It's very hard. The fan support, off the charts. The way that they make noise and understand when to make noise, they understand the game as well as anyone. And how about what we get in our media packets when we start preparing for the game? They have it in their own stuff, right? The number of offsides penalties, false start penalties that they draw against the opposing team because of that fan support. And last but not least, they designed the stadium to keep the noise in, and it works.
But not in this one. They were able to somehow come in here and get that victory. So for Philadelphia, they get back to 500 now as the win moves them to 7-7. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Seattle, their playoff hopes take a hit as they drop to 7-7. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.